This is Scott, popularly known as TikTok's Power Ranger.
Let me give a shout out to my MVP. Goose!
Fuck you, Kermit! With the love of fans! I'm blocking you! Fuck you, goddamn!
Now you may be wondering why Scott is cursing and crashing out on TikTok Live while arguing with a frog. I'll explain. Scott Rogers is a 39-year-old man from Alabama and one of the biggest Power Rangers fans on TikTok. He built an audience with Power Rangers cosplay and it was a massive success. His main TikTok page, the cosplayer09, has over 250,000 followers and he has many other pages under his control. The thing is, Scott's fame came with a prize, a hefty prize. Scott obviously has some mental challenges. I mean, he's 39 and he lives with his dad. His room is in horrible condition, and he struggles to articulate himself most of the time. The internet is a brutal place, and it wasn't long until the trolls found him. What started as this wholesome guy sharing his hobby turned into complete chaos. I am talking about meltdowns, where he's screaming slurs, making threats, completely losing his mind on camera, and honestly, it felt like Scott didn't fully understand what was happening around him.
That way, Scott. Just because
this is not life, it's the internet.
Just because one person gets something does not mean.
A group of trolls made it their life's mission to mess with Scott. I'm talking about people tricking him into situations, recording it, leaking everything online, and making fun of him for months. Now, I'm not saying Scott was a saint. He did some awful things that I'll talk about later, but the trolls went too far with the bullying. At one point, they even claimed he was a PDF file, simply because of his looks. How deranged is that? They created fake personas to mess with Scott emotionally, and led him to believe he was in committed relationships with women on the internet. At one point, the trolls even started a rumor that Scott was dead, and had him proving his existence on livestream.
Everybody says AI.
No, I'm not AI.
It was confirmed from the coroner of Alabama that Scott had indeed passed away.
I have not passed away. You're feeding into him, trying to make me crash out, which I'm not going to crash out, so you need to stop.
The trolls provoked Scott, no doubt, but some of the things he did during his outburst were wild, from cursing and breaking things, to using racial slurs and exposing his on TikTok Live. The crashouts were always crazy. Let's sneak a peek into the life of TikTok's most infamous Power Ranger. But what actually made Scott Rogers notorious on the platform? The answer is simple, the crashouts. And listen, these weren't your typical internet meltdowns where someone gets mad and logs off for a bit. No, no, no. These were full-blown, explosive, deeply disturbing episodes that left everyone watching absolutely shocked.
I'm the Red Ranger.
You retarded user 808. You're with that we.
Those are strong words, bro. Good lord.
Scott, don't use that word.
Freedom of speech.
I'm the Red Wolf Ranger.
Hey, he is working his rights. He's not wrong.
During his live stream, something really dark would come out. This guy who loved dressing up as Power Rangers, you know, heroes who fight for justice and teamwork, would transform into someone spewing offensive slurs like it was nothing.
Wolfpack founder and CEO over here.
Bullfucking shit!
It's in my bio.
Shit!
It's in my bio. It's in my bio.
Shit!
And founder.
Bullfucking shit!
It's in
The pattern was always the same, almost like clockwork. Trolls would join his live streams just to mock him. They'd drop comments to set him off, targeting his insecurities, his appearance, his intelligence, his... In one case, he calmly dismissed the rumors, but people didn't really care, and the negative comments just kept coming. The comment section on this video made the situation even worse. Okay, we understand you're not with men, but you probably aren't with women either, so sorry about that. Scott says ain't nothing gay about a man putting your Johnson in their mouth. In some other cases, he would get really pissed off and react aggressively.
You don't want to fuck with me.
God?
That's right.
Nobody's seen it. Yeah, it was in your mother retarded head.
From
Then
Scott,
take him, block him, block him.
Scott did a lot of cringe stuff. The kind of stuff that makes you uncomfortable just hearing it. What made these videos especially problematic was how frequent they were. Scott's entire TikTok presence became defined by these outbursts.
Y'all don't advertise shit.
The Wolfpack Discord is in my bio if y'all want to join the Wolfpack Discord.
Drag these nuts, said Tovok. I said happy birthday because it's
No.
Thank you.
No, put that thank you back in your mouth.
Okay, you're muted for a second, Scott, until you can behave. Appreciate everybody for the birthday gifts.
And the TikTok algorithm? It rewarded all this chaos with views and visibility. The more Scott raged, the more platform promoted him. It's honestly messed up when you think about it. Here's a guy clearly struggling with serious mental health issues, being systematically provoked, and the algorithm is like, yeah, this is great content, let's show it to more people. It was an incentive. People were super divided. Some genuinely felt concerned for Scott's well-being, while others called him out. In one of his crash out videos where he said he was sick of the bullying and quitting TikTok.
Quit TikTok. I'm just gonna quit.
Stop it. TikTok
I'm quitting.
TikTok needs you, Scotty.
TikTok can go to hell.
Users had this to say, I'm tired of the false hope he gives me from saying he's quitting. He never follows through. It wasn't all bad, though. One user said, this man knows what makes him happy and he doesn't care what we think. More of us should be like this. And honestly, both sides had a point. It's this really complicated situation where Scott was being deliberately provoked by people who knew exactly how to set him off. But also saying racist slurs and making violent threats is never okay, no matter what someone said to you. The whole situation became a self-fulfilling prophecy. Scott's reputation for crashing out meant more people tuned in, hoping to see it happen. More viewers meant more trolls. More trolls meant more provocations. More provocations meant more crashouts. And the cycle just kept spiraling until things got even worse. Shouting and cursing were not the only things Scott did during his live outbursts. In one case, he got so mad during an argument that he pulled down his shorts and flashed his
No, why don't you go drink?
Are you trying to get me? Are you trying to get
Why don't you go drink your daddy's?
I hope you're not getting me banana.
You know what? Suck on this.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Why don't you?
Apparently, an imposter impersonated Scott on a live stream with other creators, so he flashed his credentials to prove he was the real Scott Rogers. Either that, or he was just acting out in blind rage. The bottom line is that he did it, and it wasn't the last time he showed us some skin. Scott exposing himself to male live streamers became yet another piece of evidence for those making allegations about his behavior. What's even more troubling is how this became a spectacle. Rather than being concerned about someone in crisis making terrible decisions, many viewers treated it as entertainment. Like, why do I miss all these good lives? I saw this one live. That thing had some cheese in it. That's crazy that Daniel Larson is packing heat and Scott is packing a micro. Scott's understanding of his boundaries is still unclear. Did he genuinely not know that exposing himself was unacceptable behavior? Was he so desperate for attention that any reaction felt like validation? Or was this a disturbed cry for help? Either way, it brought a lot of attention to Scott, and the digging revealed an unexpected criminal history. Allegedly, Scott was arrested in Alabama for assaulting and stealing from a victim. I didn't find details about this arrest, but it came up while other creators were investigating Scott for an alleged charity scam. Scott allegedly ran a brief fundraiser claiming the money would go to Jason David Frank's favorite charity. Now, if you don't know who Jason David Frank is, he was the original Green Ranger and White Ranger. He was a legend in the Power Rangers community, but tragically, he passed away in 2022. His death hit the Power Rangers fandom hard. Now, Scott, knowing how much JDF meant to the community and how much goodwill his name carried, allegedly used that connection to solicit donations from his followers. He even did a moment of silence and everything.
Oh God. Rest Jason David Frank's soul. The original White Ranger. This is to the family. I will carry on his legacy.
People who genuinely wanted to honor JDF's memory and support a cause he cared about opened their wallets. They trusted Scott to do the right thing. But according to the source and angry donors, that money never reached the charity. Instead, Scott allegedly kept it for himself.
Today, I was contacted by the FBI on TikTok, and they are interested in arresting Scott Rogers for the money he took from that charity over a year ago. I was contacted by this account, FBI Hacking 58, and this account looks pretty legit. He was asking a bunch of information about Scott and the money he took, and I flat out asked him, "Will you arrest Scott Rogers for stealing from the charity?" He said, "Yes, sir, if that is okay to you."
Scott used that money for bills, specifically toys. He spent it on buying Power Rangers merchandise from Amazon. We aren't sure of the total, but it may have been between $600 and $1,000 or more. Meanwhile, Scott was trying to raise $900,000 to become a traveling musician, which, let's be real, sounds completely unrealistic, and potentially like another grift. But the fact that he's allegedly raising all this money for himself while owing money to a charity dedicated to JDF's memory, that's particularly disgusting, regardless of his mental state. But wait, it gets worse. There's another another layer to the scandal involving Power Rangers toys. Scott claimed that Amazon accidentally sent him over $700 worth of free toys, like they just sent them for free. 4 of these expensive collectible items were worth about $250 each. Scott claimed he ordered one, but got 3 extras.
Money, to get the stuff, and he was supposed to help our charity. Sure as hell ordered a bunch of shit on Amazon.
Amazon messed up because only bought one. Amazon sent me 3 extra by mistake.
Now, I don't know about you, but I've never had Amazon accidentally send me $700 worth of free merchandise. That's not how Amazon works. They track every single item meticulously. The idea that they just randomly sent Scott hundreds of dollars worth of collectibles by mistake? Yeah, no one was buying it. The timing was suspicious too. Feeling the pressure from angry donors, Scott decided to do damage control. His solution? Donate 2 of the 4 toys to Channel 5. Not to the actual charity that people donated to. Not refunding the people who felt scammed.
I want to thank you for donating those 2 Dragon Daggers at the Channel 5 News.
Yeah, I haven't seen them, when they show it, because they got so many toys in there now.
Yeah.
It's hard to, but...
Yeah, it's like finding Wells Water and you can't find them.
Yep.
But I want to thank you for doing that for me.
Well, I appreciate you donating.
This is what we call covering a scam with another scam. The thing is, despite the outbursts, allegations, and overall cringeworthy behavior, Scott still has an understanding fan base. He has several defenders who accept him for who he is, and who voluntarily send him gifts. It's not only trolls. Some commenters said, seeing a grown man play around like this actually brings a smile to my face, as long as he's not hurting anybody. I hope people don't bully him too much. This is just a dude who loves what he loves. No chomo stuff, no weirdo stuff, not a Cyrax. The trolls were more than the fans. And when the video of Scott being intimate with a transgender person went viral, the trolls got more content to drag him with. At some point, it went beyond online shading and actually affected Scott's personal life. This next scandal gets really personal and honestly pretty dark. It involved revelations about Scott and intimate encounters that were allegedly obtained through straight-up deception and manipulation. This whole controversy centered on leaked NSFW content that spread across the internet like wildfire. The video is still up on Reddit, and those who saw the whole thing had a lot to say. One Reddit user said, Scott Rogers does the nasty with a black trans woman in New Orleans, and it's filmed and was posted online. I believe he wears a Power Ranger costume during the act. It's been about half a year since I've seen it, but oh my gosh, it made me laugh so hard because I used to watch Scott on TikTok. Since Scott isn't all there mentally, some people believe that he was allegedly tricked into having and recording the encounter without him fully understanding what was happening or how it would be used. In fact, it was the leaked video that led to trolls mocking Scott about his. It's also why he felt the need to explain himself.
I really do wish that people can stop saying I'm gay. I don't look gay, and I don't be gay. I'm with women, not men. So shut up about that.
Of course, the trolls still found him in the comment section, and most of them were brutal. Remember the Reddit video? We need clarification then. Please explain the Reddit video. The comments kept getting worse. Scott is being progressive here, guys. Trans women are women. Thanks, Scott. While the rumors of Scott doing the nasty with a trans woman were still circulating, trolls started an even dirtier rumor. They accused him of being a PDF file after he posted a video of himself at a park, attempting to do a puppet show for kids.
What's up, TikTok? I'm at the park across the street from my house. There's some kids there. I want to see if I can do a puppet show. Ask their parents, see if I can. Got Carlos with me.
It did seem like Scott genuinely just wanted to entertain kids without fully grasping the implications of approaching random children. The comment section, on the other hand, was ready to drag Scott, with most people calling him out and accusing him. This man gives me such PDF file vibes. He's a freaking weirdo. Why would you think this is okay? One user made a rather bold claim about how Scott was allegedly arrested for touching a kid some years ago. A cop customer at the gas station I used to work at said he arrested him for touching a child years ago. Not sure if he was convicted. The comment led to months of internet investigations. People were digging through his content and analyzing every interaction, but no victims came forward with verifiable stories. No law enforcement investigations have been confirmed by any official sources. The thing is, even when Scott said he wanted to do a puppet show for kids, he never actually succeeded. In a follow-up video that same day, Scott said he couldn't perform the puppet show.
Well, there's soccer practice going on, and parents said we have to go home and eat dinner. But at least I tried. Peace out.
So maybe Scott did have some anger issues and a naughty habit of exposing himself to trolls, but he never really did anything that qualifies himself as PDF file. That didn't stop trolls from targeting him in online battles, though. We already established that Scott had a lot of beef on TikTok. The most absurd has to be his beef with Kermit the Great. Scott repeatedly had online battles with Kermit.
Dear God, you're acting like a baby over nothing.
A baby? What the?
Why are you acting
Do
like
not
this?
call me that.
He's gone.
No, you do not call me a baby.
Well, quit acting like this. You were acting nice.
No, you know what? I'm calling you. End live. I'm calling. I'm going to have a talk with you.
Stop it. We'll talk later.
These battles worked like this. Both participants appeared on a split screen, and viewers could donate to either side. Whoever got more donations would win. And Kermit kept winning. A literal puppet operated by a troll was consistently beating Scott in these donation competitions, and it absolutely destroyed him psychologically.
The belt is ours, Scotty.
Nope, the belt ain't y'all's. Nope.
The Kermit crew's sitting on it right now.
Nope, you better take off my belt. Stop sitting on my belt, goddammit.
Belt now.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. I got the goddamn belt.
No, you don't.
See, I got the daggum belt.
No, I'm sitting on it. We're the champs.
No, you thief. You thief.
But it gets worse. It was during one of these Kermit battles that Scott flashed his on camera twice. The Kermit battles became a fixture in Scott's content. He even started posting videos inviting people to these battles before the scheduled dates.
Bro, tune in every morning with me and Kermit. Every morning we battle. And also from the White Tiger Ranger account, people who follow there, follow this account.
The troll operating Kermit knew exactly what they were doing. They'd make the puppet talk in that classic Kermit voice, saying the most innocuous things, and Scott would interpret it as a deep personal attack. He genuinely seemed to believe he was in a real competition with an actual opponent, when everyone watching understood it was just someone with a puppet deliberately messing with him. Money Mike saw how much money Kermit was making from battling Scott and wanted a piece of the action. Their battles were called the Ultimate Showdown and had all the drama from trash talk, donation wars, accusations of cheating, and of course, Scott's signature explosive rage.
Because you a chicken shit. You a chicken shit, Scott. You won't come see me. You a chicken shit.
I'm not you're the chicken shit. You trying to destroy people?
I ain't no chicken shit. I ain't scared of you, Scott Rogers. You got me up.
Sometimes Scott would win the battle, other times Scott would lose, and Mike would rub it on his face. The battle escalated beyond just the split-screen competition. Scott started receiving spam calls during the stream, which he immediately blamed on Money Mike and his supporters. Whether Mike actually coordinated that or whether other trolls just piled on, seeing an opportunity, Scott was convinced it was all part of Mike's strategy to make him lose. At one point, the rivalry became so popular that other creators would make videos mocking their battles.
Come see me. I'm not hard to find.
I ain't coming to see you. If I'm gonna go on a trip, it's to a woman.
Because you a chicken shit. You a chicken shit, Scott. You won't come see me. You a chicken shit.
Mike knew exactly how to push Scott's buttons, and he never disappointed. While Mark maintained a level head throughout most battles, Scott always got frustrated.
Hey, if I got Christina, she's mine.
Nah, she ain't yours. Not a damn man, because I'm not gay. You're the one that's wearing pink.
Last time I heard you were gay.
Pink.
Last time I seen you were gay.
The Money Mike saga drew thousands of viewers, and the comments were always crazy. This is the fight America needs. Money Mike the legend. Scott is scared. Money Mike got to Scott, no doubt, but he didn't do as much damage as the trolls who tormented him with his love life. Like most people, Scott wanted a relationship, and even publicly declared that he was single and searching.
Is there any females that are single, don't have any boyfriend or anything in Mobile, Alabama? I'm single, never been married, never had kids. Well, we can't have kids, but if any y'all single women in Mobile needs a date, I'm your man.
As expected, most of the comments under this post were negative. People bullied him and made it seem like he wasn't worth love or something. Ripping farts and breaking hearts. Did I hear a Bama barking spider? Bro got the nervous farts. Scott isn't new to trolling, and he's not always innocent. Long before he made the video asking for a girlfriend, he made another video shutting down Holly Harrington's advances toward him. Holly, another TikTok creator, allegedly got into a relationship with Scott, or was trying to before he said he wasn't interested.
This video is to Holly Harrington. I'm not interested in you anymore, and I'm just not interested anymore.
You can already guess what the comment section looked like on this video. Trolls weren't about to let an opportunity to bully Scott slide. Some people even said Holly doesn't exist. The thing is, Holly was real and she really did want to date Scott or keep dating him. In fact, almost every video on her page is about her relationship or almost relationship with Scott.
All the staff there, please tell them stop. Please call me, please. I want to talk to them, please. All the staff on, please. With him.
Scott was simply no longer interested, but it was hard for trolls to believe that Scott could turn anyone down. The whole situation was just wild, and his love life became one of the major subjects of Scott's panel live streams, with trolls disguised as friends. The format for panel trolling was basically a mock discussion setup, often framed around Power Rangers lore, Wolfpack defenses, or fan interactions. But what started as seemingly innocent group chats often escalated into coordinated trolling operations aimed at triggering Scott's worst reactions. In 2025, Scott participated in a Wolfpack battle. It was a donation-driven rivalry that turned into one of his most viral crashouts ever, racking up over 8 million views. I couldn't find videos of that particular live stream, but Scott would eventually get into a fight with another creator, Curtis, regarding the rights to the Wolfpack.
No, I'm just giving you a warning. You don't know who you messing with. Messing with my woman.
I'm giving you a warning. You mess with me, you mess with my family.
Well, whoever is my girl, and she does not want you.
They created this whole Ranger versus Betrayer rivalry in a group live with 4 or more trolls, using a split-screen format that looked just like Power Rangers pack challenges. Curtis, using a Wolfpack alias, was a rival for leadership of Scott's own community. Curtis allegedly rigged the donation system to win these leadership rounds, which made Scott mad because he saw the Wolfpack as his creation, his community.
I'm the one that created the Wolfpack.
No, you didn't.
When did the Wolfpack started, huh? I created it.
You need to quit your line.
The rivalry between Curtis and Scott didn't last long, and it wasn't the most annoying either. In one panel session that same year, Scott was invited to participate in a group live debate about Scott's Power Rangers pack loyalty, with 5 or more trolls posing as rival Rangers. One troll repeatedly called Scott baby in these affectionate taunts.
Thank you, baby. I love you.
Oh, shit.
Don't, you only call me that, Kilo. Baby? What the? Are you cheating on me?
How
dare you?
Well, why do you call that person baby?
I said, thank you, mate.
This wasn't random. They knew exactly what they were doing. They were playing on Scott's loneliness, his desire for connection, his vulnerability around relationships. Scott spiraled into jealousy rants about fake relationships. Somehow, they made him believe that he was indeed in a relationship with one of the members of the panel. In fact, Scott called her his wife, and she seemed to just go with it, not minding the possible emotional issues she may have been creating for Scott.
That was wild.
Hey, baby.
Hey,
I
baby.
like your hair. I'm saying it first.
Thank you, Scotty.
You're welcome.
Did you really just do that?
She's my wife.
Watcher.
God.
Whoa.
Perhaps the most chaotic panel of all was an outdoor group live at a park featuring trolls, Mean Dean, Billy, and 2 to 3 others, framed as a public Ranger defense panel. The location itself was significant. It was at a park, echoing Scott's failed attempt at a 2024 puppet show. The trolls deliberately tried to humiliate Scott by bringing it up. That alone was enough to piss Scott off.
What about that puppet show at the park, man? Did you ever get to do it?
It's none of your goddamn business.
No fucking worry about it.
It's none of your goddamn business.
Okay, whoa. Those are strong words.
Online,
Don't
man.
report him. Don't report Scott.
Man, this is the stuff that you've been posting online.
As if that wasn't bad enough, one of the trolls called Scott a PDF file, using his puppet show attempt as evidence.
God, you are just a man. You are.
Whoa! No!
Hey, you. No, that's
Right,
you,
those are
motherfucker.
Hey, man.
Those are big claims.
Yeah, that's not true.
No, look.
That ain't true.
I honestly felt bad for Scott because it was obvious that they set him up for drags and wanted him to crash out. Scott started crying and it really seemed like the trolls were getting to him.
Oh, damn.
I'm done. I'm deleting every account.
No,
You know what? Fuck this shit. Fuck this.
The thing is, the more upset Scott got, the more aggressive the trolls became, and they knew exactly which button to push to get into Scott's head. At one point, one of the trolls said he wished Scott dead, and even displayed a picture of Scott with the word R.I.P. I was kind of surprised because some of the people on the panel, like Kilos and Emma, were supposedly Scott's close pals, or at least that's how he viewed them. So why did they repeatedly set him up for drags and then pretend to be on his side when the trolls started attacking? Was it for views, fun, or something else? I really can't tell. What I do know is that Scott is someone with obvious mental health challenges, and the last thing he needs is getting trolled repeatedly on the internet. He needs help, and he needs help fast.